Okay, here we are Thursday morning. We're looking to get our trade on. This is our 0DTE project. And I have a signal. I'm going to see if I can get this. I may have missed my opportunity on this one. I'd like to get 80. If I can get 80. Can I get 80? We're at 15 contracts now. So that's a new number. We've never traded 15 contracts on this project yet. So I'm trying to get 80. It's showing me 70, but it was right at 80 just a minute ago. I saw 75 there. So I'm going to let this work here for a minute. Come on. I think I may have missed it. Let's see what else we have to work with over here. So this is the one we're trying to get filled on. We have this one at 85 now. Dare we? Let's see if we can get filled with this one at 80. There's 85. Maybe we say 85. So we'll cancel, replace that one. Oh, I thought I was trying to get 85 on that one. So we got 80. So we're filled at 15 at 80. On this guy. So we'll lock that in. Again, so we got the 5160 at 80. 5160 at 80. Okay, so there's our trade. I thought I was going to get 85 on that, but what happened there? So I'm going to set my automatic profit taking order right away. So that's to buy these back at 30. 30 will give us $750 on this trade. $50 per contract. That's our profit target. And I'll set that off out there to work. So there that is. There that goes. That's working out there. And we're off. So let's just set up this to monitor. I'm going to unlock this box here just to monitor the live price. I'm going to bring this over here so we can put some of our entertainment, our trading entertainment on screen. Let's pop into the room here. Let's pop over into the Rod's room. This is the day trading room that we get in every morning. We trade the trade that I call the Vince strategy. It's this really cool micro futures day trading strategy that we use with the prop accounts. And if you'd like to get a hold of me, just send me an email or leave a comment in the comments below, or I'll leave a link. I'll leave a link to this to free trial. You can get in here. You can get in here on a free trial and hang out with us in the morning and trade this strategy. It's really cool. It's a lot of fun, and the goal is to be profitable. We're leveraging the prop accounts with these, which is really a great opportunity, I think. So let's see what's going on in here.
Because it corresponds to an understanding of the volatility profile for the whole session. All right, let's go ahead and take a small little profit there. Look at us. Look at us. Now we'll go here and this swing level right here. I know some of you folks are short the Dow still, right? Short Dow. Short Dow, short S&P. I'm just going to take this here because that actually is the minus ones. We weren't quite at, plus ones. We weren't quite at the, I'm going to cancel this. Take the little retracement that we got. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. All right. I crushed that NASDAQ. Crushed it. Genuine ostrich. 3 payments. Just crushed it. Mm. Somehow I am short the M2K here, but I don't know what's going on here. We got some replication problems. But look at that. Boom. Take it. And we're here. I am short here. 51. Right here. There we go. We're like the best ever. All right, Nazi. I would like you to keep falling. I keep on falling. Now, we definitely have a graceful exit opportunity here. We started the day there really piss poor. Very piss poor. I think that's a loss of $50 or something. That's all right. We're okay. Oh my God, this June Nazi just falling apart. June Nazi falling apart. June Nazi just falling apart. Yeah, let's take a visual look at what it looks like. I would agree. That has started to flatten a bit. Can do a long right here, actually, too. Stick with it, everybody. Believe in the magic lines. Understand what you're seeing every morning. See that thing repeated enough times, and you will get to the point where, at a minimum, you keep your emotional capital under control. You're in a calm, collected, cool state. And then beyond that, you're just going to find an ease and flow around controlling losses and then just making money. Dare we say printing it. $51.57 is the ES all-time high. Are you sure? I don't remember us getting above 51.50 because I don't remember it. That's when I put that thing in there with the why can't this be love? I thought we were 2 ticks away. Have we ever printed above 51.50? I don't remember. I can't believe the S&P would have been that far out of whack with the. Oh yeah, look at that. You are correct. I didn't realize that. Pre-market 51.57. So we've already been there. Shit, how did I forget that? This was the day right here where we topped out at 51.50. And then I guess in the. You are correct. Of course you're correct. Don't mess with Dave. Here we go. Let's let that be our bid zone, which it kind of is. Outside day up. So I'm resting them right there. If you want to do this, we can. I don't do this very often, carry these over, but if you want to carry them over. Carry on my wayward son. They'll be before you are done. Do 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 do. Don't you cry no more. Da-na-na-na, da-na-na-na, da-na-da-na-da-na. Once I rose above the noise and confusion, just to get a step beyond my illusion. I was flowing ever higher, too Dun, 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 dun. I gotta tell you, if you were alive at that time and you weren't into like Kansas and Styx to a certain extent and those kinds of bands and Blue Oyster Cult and stuff, something's wrong with you. Something's wrong with you. Throwing a little Southern rock like 38 Special, one of the few bands that I'm aware of that had two drummers. Did they play different things, you would ask? Not really. Two drummers that just played the same thing. Oh, once I rose above the... Oh, that song's going to be in my head now this morning. Nothing we can do about it. Nothing we can do about it. All right, this is something I normally wouldn't do, but let's just sell the plus twos. Plus ones, excuse me. You know the Nazi gives you that little dip, and then it just decides to rip it back up. But we're going to play a little two-way here. A little two-way. Rush, the Cult, and the Cure. Yeah, that was kind of a different... That was all my... I mean, I was into all of it, but I put kind of like Kansas and Blue Oyster Cult and Styx into that into different categories. Triumph. Why don't you lay it on the line? Triumph. Great band. I'm young and I'm wild and I'm free. Got the melody of the music in me. I'm young and I'm wild and I'm free. Got the magic power of the music in me. There's some stuff floating around on YouTube. I don't even remember that guy's name. He's like probably 70 years old or in the late 60s or something. And he does an amazing acoustic version of that. The lead singer, songwriter from Triumph. What's his name? Pull it. Oh, Boston. You're right. Boston has to be in that list. They're in the same, probably the best of it. I have a woman named Amanda right now in my rotation of situationships, and I don't know what this says about her, but she was not familiar with the song Amanda by Boston, which I was like, that's not great. That's definitely not great. Oh, Jukebox Hero, such a great song. There is never more of a musical jump the shark moment. Everyone should understand. You guys know the history behind Jump the Shark? It actually comes from an episode of. Hold on a second. I gotta deal with this. Deal with this over here. It comes from an episode of Happy Days, where Fonzie is water skiing and actually jumps the shark. It's where the show just becomes ridiculous. Yeah, from Happy Days. But I don't know. For me, it was when Foreigner came out with I Want to Know What Love Is. It was just too sappy and cheeseball for me. You go from Jukebox Hero and Cold as Ice to that song. I was like, God, all right, they're dead to me now, a little bit. I want you to show me. I want to feel what love is. Now I can kind of sing. I kind of do it now. At the time, it seemed inappropriate. So while the Nasdaq is ripping like that, just doing its rippingness, look at this Dow. Just so orderly, so nice. Crude oil. You want crude to go lower? I'll get it to go lower. Thank you very much. That's not really along there, but why not? You want gold to go higher? I'll get it to go higher for you. What is this one? I actually have a blown account on this connection. How do I have that? That's not possible. This account is not allowing me to connect to it. I don't know. Hold on, let me fix this. I'm not sure. This NASDAQ goes much higher. We're going to turn a nice little green morning into a red morning, but we have a lot of morning left. Lots of morning left. Checking in with our S&P traders. Oh my goodness. Let's get one on a little early. There we go. Yesterday I was singing the Twisted Sister song, and I think it's appropriate for this NASDAQ. That's where we're going to go. You can't stop the NASDAQ. No, no. Don't you think that a woman named Amanda should be familiar with Amanda by Boston? I don't, at any age. I think you should be. You don't have to know what Supertramp was, but you should. Yeah, the best thing about I love the Spinal Tap, where the show gets canceled in Boston, and they're like, "Oh, it's a bummer. It's okay. It's not really a big college town." There's a new Spinal Tap coming out, you guys. That's going to be our first TDG meetup. We're going to go for no reason. You think they'll show it at IMAX? Probably not. Got to go to a movie theater. Go watch Spinal Tap. 212s. All right. Nice move on the some of you guys give a shit what my Kerpos is. If you care, you know, I'm short the S&P and I'm short the NASDAQ. And that's kind of what the day looks like. And these I just started again because I passed and canceled 4 of them, and then apparently one of them is blown up. It's not on my screen, so I don't know. I got some weird stuff going on with me and Apex because they allow me to have accounts associated with multiple emails, which you can't do and don't do. Please don't do that. Violates their stuff. Uh-oh. Stopped out there. Come on, Nazi, you need to break down here. Nothing is everything. Everybody better be making money today. Either not trading or making money. Everything is containing the levels. We had plenty of volatility to start the session beforehand, so even though got a little bit of a push and pop, everything was contained. Even if you found some sort of weird way to be long on a shallow pullback, I ain't mad at you. That even worked out. I'm gonna take you by surprise and make you realize, Amanda. First world problems. I can't win for losing, you know? I'm like, okay, I'm gonna start getting serious again and go with the smart ladies, smart gals, whatever. So try to date a PA, which is a physician's assistant, and she's so busy you can never see her. So what do? You go back to bartenders, of course. First time in my life I'm dating 2 different PAs, except one is a physician's assistant and one is a personal assistant. Very different. Okay. Let's see if we can get a Russell fill here. That's correct. It probably is. All right. I had said, so we have exactly 30 minutes to try to find Trader Talk Thursday. Do you think it's going to happen? I think the odds are low because we didn't also prep the person, so we're not sure they're going to have a microphone and know how to get it going on. But I'm still hopeful. So if anyone wants to, here's how it works. You just have a headset and you go, sure, I'd like to do Trader Talk Tuesday, Trader Talk Thursday. We'll see. We got a half an hour. I think Powell's going to start talking now. Right now on CNBC, they got Christian Lagarde. You know who they had this morning? They had Mnuchin on. because he threw some money into Community Bank in New York. I'm like, oh, that guy's still alive. Todd B., you want to do Trader Talk Thursday? Have you done it before? We have so many Todds. You haven't? All right. You're hired. All right. Hey, Brad, would you mind private messaging with Todd and seeing if you can figure out how to give him control and figure it out? Or test it or whatever? Oh, you're only 1.5 weeks old in terms of TDG? An infant. Well, little prep. We have trouble sometimes with people being able to see the microphone that's necessary to talk in the room. So we're gonna give you I don't remember which guy he is. He's the guy that looks like George what's the guy on Oliver, the comedian on HBO, whatever. We have had quite a cast of political characters in the last 20 years. There you go, Nazi. Come to Butthead. Come on in. Hook a brother up. Ah, they got me immediately. God darn it. Man, that was just a... So I'm probably still short. Yeah, I'm still short in a few accounts. So let's do this. Man, that was wild little. Wild in the streets. Dun, dun, dun. Wild in the streets. Wild in the streets. Also, Todd, it's helpful, I think, if you join the room in Chrome. I don't know what browser you use, but Chrome seems to be the best one to try and make it work. Try to make it work. This is so weird. Now I'm completely out of sync here. Let's just blow this account. No, I'm kidding. My goodness. We're at 284s now on the...
Good morning. Good morning.
Oh my goodness. I can't believe that. I've never seen that happen before in history. Todd, how are you?
I'm doing great. How are you?
Good. All right, so we're all set. So what we're going to do is just, can you just mute your mic? You can stay connected, and then we'll start our conversation about 25 minutes.
Sure, no problem.
Thanks. My goodness. Things are looking up at TDG, folks. Things are looking up. For those that are not familiar, we had more than a year of like, oh, I don't see it, and I had to log out and log in. Yes. So awesome. That's great. I got to get my headset working now so we don't have feedback. I think I'm going to overstay my welcome here on this NASDAQ short, even though the Russell's coming in pretty nicely. Dow Jones coming in. There's your VPOC shift on the S&P. So I'm just gonna make them come up and hit some new highs before I get involved shorting the S&P. We're gonna try to turn this frown around here on this NASDAQ. Gold and crude oil. Surprisingly, we have not made money on crude oil yet. I made 20 grand yesterday on Fetch AI, so you know things are going insane again. That thing has gone from 8 cents to $2.50 because it has the word AI behind it. FET is the symbol, F-E-T. Let's see if I can bring it up over here. F-E-T. Crypto. Here we go. How's that for a move? How's that for a move? Look at this, dumb me. It was buying it over here. So now I only have like I don't know, some amount, like maybe 10 million more to go, and I get my money back from the high water mark of Voyager. We don't speak of Voyager anymore around here, right? It's a bad word. 62. Here we go. God, the nasty just goes right back up. It doesn't even wait. It doesn't even wait. All right, we're gonna close this crude because it was a silly trade anyway. Didn't really make any sense. And also, it looks like the replicator's not on for crude oil. I don't even have a crude oil replicator set up here. So let's do that for the times that we trade it. Oh, what an exciting day. We got Trader Talk Thursday happening in a little bit here. We got a pretty darn amenable market to what we do. Look at that S&P. All right, now I'm going to place these orders here because I think we got the replicator working. Yes, there we go. The copier. Replicanto. Those playing along at home, the Zien came in nicely off hitting about 111 260s. Now a move down to T-line would be fantastic. ZB came in as well, hit a high of 122 spot 12, and is now in almost 30 ticks from that level. So rates popping a little bit here, a teeny bit. Nazi don't care. All right, we're short again. Stop filled. Now there is a situationally fluent comment. Domo arigato, Mr. Replicanto. Speaking of shark jumping moments, I think we can all agree that that particular song and album was definitely a jump sharking moment for Styx. Dennis DeYoung, a little too much control. He lost his effing mind. I bet you Tommy Shaw was sitting there going like, holy shit, are we really releasing this song? You guys will be happy to know I figured out the coffee machine. My dad used to say I'm as handy as tits on a bull, which is pretty true. But I managed to figure out that the filter somehow is like a stoppage drain thing, where if you turn it to the right or left a little bit, it holds the water in the container and doesn't filter it into the area required to make coffee. I'm like, I don't know why it works like that. But I'm like, all right. So we just open the little thing. The water runs free into the area it needs to be so that it can actually make coffee. And you're all set. Look at the crude oil go right after I get out of my position. Brad is awesome. We have a lot of awesome official and unofficial contributors to our group. Everybody that posts frequently to Discord, in my opinion, is very awesome. Whether you're asking a question or providing some answers, that's what this thing is all about. It's going to be really awesome when Brad takes a big-ass payout from a couple different accounts and you see that this stuff just all works when you just apply yourself. You're going to turn these into cash flowing machines. All right, I cannot resist. I'm shorting Shorting that Nazi again at 22s. 222. Look at it. Look at it. It's just funny. It's just it's I mean, it's an idiot.
So I'm getting ready to get out of this guy. Looks like we're getting heat. Let me turn that off. Let's see, where are we at? We're very, very close. Let's see, 130 would get us at 900. We don't want 900. We want 750. So let's get out at 130. Let's see, where are we right now? We're at 120. So we're close. Right up to the brink again. So we want to get at 130. That's what we're expecting to make profit wise. Usually it's when you get out of these things, it's usually a little bit of slippage. Like it's not on the money because we're doing it manually, and the thing is moving around and bouncing, and so I'm always those like, well, as these numbers get bigger, as these profit target and stop loss numbers get bigger, that slippage will be bigger, like $100 potentially. Sometimes I manage these really poorly, and like it's 200 over what I was trying to get at. It's an art. It's a science. So we're getting right up there. So I'm just going to watch this closely here. Okay, so I'm going to try to get out of this guy. I pushed it to the limit. Let's see. Now the chase begin. Oh, there it goes. So 135. We're out of that at 135. So that's a little bit over what I was hoping for. So 825 on that. All right, so let's go over to our sell sheet and fill that out. So today is 3/7/24. And this one was a loss of 820, 825. 825. Total at risk on this one was 6,300. 6,300. We were in this trade for 45 minutes. Okay, so there we are now. And I don't think this is updating again. I have no confidence that this is updating every time I punch in a new number. So let's just come down to here and see what we got. So that's our winners. Here's our losers. And combined together, we're at 5570. Is that right? I guess. Let's see, 5570. Let's make that big. So we're at 5570. Let's see, where are we going to next? So we're going to go back in contracts. We have to fall back now. So let me say 420 is our risk times what's 13? 54. So we can do 13 next. So we're just kind of like going back and forth. It's like teeter-tottering. This is going to be, we need to say scaled up to 13 or scaled down to 13. That's what it means. So that's for the next trade. So we got to go back down to 13 now. All right, well, that's how this game is played. So if you'd like to follow along with me on this trade or any of my other trades, just make sure you're subscribed to the YouTube channel below. And also go to my website, join my free email newsletter over there. There's a lot of cool stuff I'm going to be doing in my newsletter coming up this year. So just go over to my website. I'll leave a link to my website in the description below. Head on over there, sign up for my free email newsletter. And as soon as you do that, you'll get a welcome email and just reply back to that welcome email and we'll go from there. All right, that's it for this one. See you next time.